Hi friends, I wanted to do something fun for our science this afternoon. You've been working hard on forces in motion and things like that. So I did have you read or listen to the little story called The Carrot Seed, which I love, about a little boy who really wants to plant that carrot seed and he wants something to grow out of it. And at the end, he does. He grows a very large carrot. So I wanted to do an experiment today where you could see a very large carrot as well. So my story today I'm going to tell you is called Rabbit's Big Garden, and I want you to listen and watch because at one point you're going to see something pretty cool with the carrots. Taking carrots from the farmer's garden is just too risky, Rabbit told his family. I'm going to plant my own. So Rabbit found the perfect spot and set to work. He tilled the dirt, planted the seeds, and watered them. Then Rabbit went home tired but happy. Soon his carrots started to grow. Rabbit waited and waited and waited, and when he thought the carrots were just right, he grabbed a basket and went out to the garden to gather them. When Rabbit got there, he couldn't believe his eyes. All of his carrots were gone. Rabbit looked over the hill just in time to see Hedgehog waddling away with them. Oh no, Rabbit shouted angrily. I can't have Hedgehog taking my carrots. I'll just plant my garden somewhere else. So Rabbit found a spot on the other side of the hill. He tilled the ground, planted the seeds, and watered them. Then he went home. Rabbit waited and waited and waited, and when he thought the carrots were just right, he took his basket and went out to the garden to gather them. But once again, the carrots were gone. Rabbit caught a glimpse of Hedgehog dragging his carrots into the bushes. I don't believe it, Rabbit shouted. He can't get away with this. I'll move my garden again. So Rabbit found another spot to plant his carrots. He worked just as hard as he had before, and then he waited and waited and waited. When he thought the carrots were just right, he took his basket into the garden to gather them. Again, there were no carrots. Rabbit knew who had taken them. That's it, he shouted. I have to find my way to keep Hedgehog from taking my carrots. Then Rabbit had a magnificent idea. He planted the carrots at the top of the hill. He tilled the ground, planted the seeds, and watered them. He was especially happy with the extra sunshine and rich soil at the hill's peak. This should do it. Rabbit had indeed found the perfect spot because, I'm going to have you watch right here, because where he had planted them, he had indeed found the perfect spot because his carrots grew bigger and bigger and bigger. They were the biggest carrots anyone had ever seen, including Hedgehog. Wow, said Hedgehog, shouted as he waddled up the hill, and he grabbed the tops of the carrots and tried to pull them out of the ground. He pulled and he pulled, but the carrots were too heavy. They wouldn't budge. He yanked and yanked and yanked, and finally the carrots popped from the ground and rolled down the hill on top of Hedgehog. Help, help, Hedgehog cried. I'm stuck. Rabbit heard the commotion and came running out. Aha, he said. I knew I would catch you. Help me, please, Hedgehog begged. I can't move. I'll help you on one condition. Anything. I'll do anything, Hedgehog pleaded. Promise to leave my garden alone. Yes, Hedgehog agreed. So Rabbit called out all of his family and they pushed the carrots back to Rabbit's house. And Rabbit never had to worry about his carrots again, because Hedgehog kept his promise. Okay, so I hope you liked the story. I hope you liked watching the carrots grow bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, my friends, have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.